Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today we're back playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. And we're going to be doing some, I guess, base modification. That's what I said in the last video. What kind of expansion do I want? Well, actually, I take that back. I think we need to figure out something else. So, actually, I want to see this. I want to see if this works. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted now. So I said in the last video I was going to do a base expansion, but I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should focus on something else instead. We need to get myself some better gear. So if you remember from a previous video, we built dark steel armor. And that's not what we're going to be using. No. We're going to be using well, I think it's just called Travelers. Travelers. The travel. 2 L's? And this one is 1 L? How are you supposed to spell the word Travelers then? But anyway, strange namings aside, we are going to be building the rest of it today. Though we need more leather. There's gotta be an easier way to make leather. There, like, isn't any other ways? Ah! Yes, there is! The alchemical catalyst. I knew there was a reason we had Botania. I knew it. I said it was a waste of time. Well, in my head, I said it was a waste of time. And you know what? Other than this, we're gonna be doing some flower stuff. No! Burn! Oh, I held on the wrong cape. Yeah! Yeah, I forgot how awesome this mod was. Okay. I completely forgot we had that ability. So, boots. Yes, the boots. So, we have some upgrades we can do. We're going to get Feather Fall. So, this will remove our need for the Long Fall boots. We are going to get Double Jump. And that will, for sure, help us out here. Can we make... We have 3. Can we make gas tiers? No, we can't make gas tiers? Oh, but we could sure use them. Okay, we're going to get some moss stone. We need to make some... One more slime ball. Slime ball. I made this mistake in a previous video. It's not a slime ball. It is a moss ball. Dang, I've been correcting myself in that video. Okay. Yeah, auto repair the backpack, right? Okay. So then, what can we make right now? I could do perfect dodge, but we'll have to see. Yeah, my computer's making weird noises too. Well, I know where the noises are coming from. It's the coils. Oh, we got nasty coil wine. Okay, I want to see... Oh, wait, we need to get our gas tiers. Because I want to see if we can use green slime. Yes, we can. We can use green slime to make that. So we don't... So not required. So double jump. It's exactly what it sounds like. We can jump. But we are taking some damage. Okay, we're not going to do that. I'm going to stop doing it. I'm going to die. We need Feather Fall, which should be one more slime ball. Yes, okay, that's all we need. I need to make a slime garden. 1 feather. Maybe we should get into bees. Maybe like an actual chicken farm, but what's the fun in that? You know, what's the fun in that? Screw this. Screw this. I'm done with that stupid ladder. This ladder can just stop it. These are pretty cool. You just have to place 1 on the bottom and 1 on top here. And I'm going to line it up. So all I have to do is place 1 on the bottom, 1 on top. It's awesome. And you can have, I think, multiples of these in a row if you so please. Anyway, we should be heading to the mining dimension and go on a chicken hunt. I hear you. I hear you, little chickie. Where is it? Uh-huh, there you are. Give me all your feathers. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. And now we don't need our long fall boots anymore. Yeah, what else do we need? Yes, this guy. This guy here. We're just gonna get perfect dodge. Just sugar, ender pearl, and eye of ender. In my experience, I'm not saying perfect dodge doesn't work. I just never really noticed. Which maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's dodging for me so well that I can't even tell. Oh, you can see the Sojourner sash. I didn't realize it renders on you. But anyway, we have our fully upgraded or mostly upgraded armor here. I do want to build this area out and then cover it with dirt. Well, with a layer of like cobblestone or something on top of that, and then just cover this entire thing with dirt. And then just build a bunch of farms on there, a bunch of crops. So like this will be expanded. We'll have a tree farm. Maybe we'll have this also grow. I have ideas. Will I be doing those ideas? Maybe not. I'm not too sure. Power production is fine. Machines are fine. We have all the machines we'd want. We do have these though, which I'm wondering if we should start using them more. Because we have access to Resident Ender. And we do have access to jetpacks. We have the resources to make jetpacks. So we could do the jetpack route. I want to do the end a little bit later. Because I know we have the resources to go to the end. But I personally think we should do the end later. Let me think about it. I figure it out. What we're going to be doing. I need a blaze rod farm. No idea where we're going to put it. I don't want to have to fish power this direction. So we'll move the mob spawner. I'm thinking we're going to move it here. We're going to move it here. We're going to take out all this. So we're going to make another one of these. Let's put it in our inventory. This is kind of a weird bug. It's a bug not if item says. We don't have cheat mode on. Anyway, plastic. I think we have some plastic. Plastic. Okay, we got our grinder. Some more dark glass. I'm not sure how much dark glass we're gonna need, but 7 should be enough. We'll get some of this. We'll get some of these. I think that's all we need. Oh, and blocks. We need to build the area. So then we go into here, and then I just want it like right here, in the same level. I do need to get my hammer out, my precision sledgehammer, and it should be the right size here. It's not like I'm gonna move over one more, because I want the boxes to be separate. So even though this would work, it's a big enough size. I just want the boxes to have like a gap between them, or I mean they'll be touching each other, but I don't want them to share the same wall. Okay, just put this stuff down here. Get our builder's wand out. Okay, and I think we'll just put our glass here. So just a small little window like so. I need to get in there. I need to close up the roof. So if we have an input here, let's say a skeleton spawns in there with a bunch of armor. If it dies from this, because it's dark in there, like it's dark, it will enter into this chest, like this one. It will just filter out all the bows and stuff. Okay, so we'll just do that, and then we'll get power to it. There we go, so this should be getting power, which it is. Okay, we're going to get the diamond dolly out, and we're going to collect it and run this to the chest. No, it needs a node. It does need a node. Do we have a node? We do have one item transfer. Okay, we do have a node. You know what? Buffer chest. Put a buffer chest. These mobs do drop sulfur, so doesn't have to be so super fast because this spawner doesn't do things super fast. So they may or may not spawn outside the box, though. If that's the case, we're gonna have to beef up the walls. Sent over. We did get a tin ingot. I don't know where we got that tin ingot from. Are we full? No, we're not full. It's not a perfect system. We still have to go in here every so often and clear it out, but... Oh. We hit a mine shaft. I was wondering why there was so much wood in here. I'm like, wasn't expecting a mine shaft. Okay, we're switching gears real quick, because I noticed we're getting a ton of enchanted armor, and I kind of want to have these enchantments. So we're going to get some mana pylons. We're going to need 3 of them. And you're going to see why we need 3 of them. So mana pylons act like bookshelves. They act like 8 bookshelves, right? And if we get our enchanting table out, we can add some mana pylons, and we can get level 30 with just 2 pylons. We're not using it to enchant. We're going to be using them to disenchant with the disenchantment table. So the disenchantment table is something made. It's from Draconic Evolution. Crossing my fingers that we have enough draconium. We only... Oh, it's barely enough draconium. Okay. We don't really need the enchanting table right now, so we're going to use our enchanting table here. There we go. Enchanted. A disenchanter. So the disenchanter from Draconic Evolution is exactly what it sounds like. It disenchants things. So you put a book in there, and it will damage it by 40%. Alright, so if we do that, basically the whole thing is gone, right? Your armor gets destroyed. And if it has multiple enchantments on it, if I remember correctly, these enchantments will just go away because it's gone. However, if we place the mana pylons around it, it begins to slowly go away. And now we have 0% damage. Alright, we got Last Stand, and it has the same durability, and Unbreaking. It has the same durability as it went in. So, just like that, we can disenchant our armors. This is a very manual thing here. And we can do it automatically, I think, with this auto disenchanter instead. We need to make more flowers. Give me all of the ones to make endo flames, and we're just gonna make a bunch of this stuff. And then we can just have an endo flame army if we need to. Let me see if I right click this and I just drop the whole seeds on top. Would this work? Yes, it does. There we go, and then we should just be able to plant these. We'll plant them within the chunk. Okay, so they're all linked to the correct ones. So now we should just be able to feed it a bunch of coal blocks. So then both mana pools will be active, and then if we need to transmutate a bunch of stuff, we can. If we need to use this guy, the Runic Altar, we can. There's also this thing called the Rod of the Skies. This one is pretty useful because we can just fly up into the sky with this. These are kind of Botania's like gadgets. They use the mana stored in the mana ring, mana tablet, whatever you have. So they do. So for instance, the Rod of the Skies here will send us floating into the air. That can act as a boost for the hang glider, for instance. So if we want to use hang glider, we go whoop, and then fly, right? Of course, this thing's going to be using a lot more mana than the Sojourner Sash does. In fact, all these rods really use a ton of mana. But as you can see, that's a ton of mana. And we can take our ring of mana. And we have about half full mana ring now. I kind of feel like Thaumcraft, I need to have more of a need. I don't really see the need for it right now. Like, I'm not saying Thaumcraft is useless. It is absolutely not useless, and I feel like we are going to have to use it, get into it a little bit more later. It's the setup. Not only do I have to research Infusion Altar, which I absolutely do not have. I don't even have access. Like, not only... Well, here it is. Yeah, so Infusion is kind of the... It's the next tier of crafting. As you can see, we need 40 Ordo, so we need to upgrade our wand, too. Not only that, but we also need to get into Essentia Distillation. It requires us to have jars full of essence or Essentia in order to craft, so we have to do that. Now that we have researched the Infusion Altar, we're going to have a bunch of these things unlocked. Lamp of Growth might be kind of handy to get. Tricky to automate, but should still be kind of easy, especially when we have other mods involved, not just Thaumcraft. Oh, Arcane Lamp's could be pretty handy too. This one prevents mob spawns. Yeah, safe zones. Get the talisman, get that. Purification of flesh, floating candles. Anyway, so we have all this research now. Golems are cool. Haven't exactly used them much. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Wrench wand focus, 82 wrench. So it's not quite the wrench for like thermal expansion, but it should work actually. If I'm correct, it should work. I guess this should work as a thermal expansion one too, because I think this is part of the same like family. Let me see. I don't know, this. Cool. And I got a chaos point. Okay, it acts like a normal wrench. Do you want to craft it? I mean, we could. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. I've never actually crafted this thing at all, so yeah, we can actually craft it. And let me see. Is it F? Yes, it is. So then we should be able to just use this. Oh man, it's using the energy. Is it a distance tool? No. What? That's ridiculous. I know it's a wand focus, but come on, you don't have to have an energy thing on it. You could do it without it. I mean, oh man, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how the API worked. Well, it works. That's all that matters. Oh, the blazes spawn outside of the spawner. How wonderful. Okay, we need to fortify this a little bit better. Oh my gosh, look at all this wood. That's something I wasn't prepared for. Oh my goodness, we got a skeleton spawner too. That's gonna be useful. We're definitely gonna keep that. I feel like at some point we're gonna come back and be like, why do we have all of this, all these fences? I'm just gonna be confused. What can we do with fences anyway? We could burn them. We can turn them into a hand rake. Whatever. So if we were gonna do a roof, I would fill in all of this, right? And then I would take down the entire garden, and then bring this wall here, and maybe just take this wall down, this one here, and then make this a box here. Still keep this one as the drawer wall. So we would get this. So we'd have like a whole. We would have a 2x3, like rectangle. We move this here. It's not a big farm by any means. So moving this on the roof right now isn't going to be that difficult. In fact, since we have the builder's wand now, I say it's pretty easy to do. So we could maybe maybe move Botania here, or maybe move Thaumcraft here. We'll have more room here. It's not this awkward L shape. And also there's stuff underneath here like the Ender portal. Ender portal? Not the end portal. The nether portal that I can get better access to. So let's just do that. Let's figure this out. So let's do some home renovation. It's like HGTV. What was that? What was that show they had? Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I don't think that was an HGTV though. I think was it like Yard Crashers or whatever, or Kitchen Crashers? They had that. I just remember some shows. I watched those as a kid. You know, back in the ye old early 2000s. They would just go to Home Depot and like jump scare someone, essentially. Like, hey, you look like you have a crummy yard. I don't know if I should be excited about the fact that my house is going to be renovated, or should I be offended that you think I'm someone who has a crummy yard. It was obviously staged, but the way that they portray it is like it's random. And I'm like, I'd be scared if someone approached me and said, hey, let's renovate your house. So we're going to do a pillar here. Just because I think it will look cool. We'll go one more. We'll go one more layer up. We're definitely going to have to light up the area, because we're going to make a mob spawner if we don't have it all lit up. Lots more torches. And then this here is going to need to be lit up as well. I'm wondering if I should leave the top of the smeltery open. I'm going to leave it open, just in case we want to expand it. But I'm just going to border it with some of this stone here. Does the building one have the... Yes, does it? Yeah, okay. If you hold shift, it will do a line. I'm probably going to do some form of ceiling light instead of doing, you know, torches on the ground. Only because it'll look nicer. I'm planning on also swapping out all the grass on the bottom for maybe stone or cobblestone or something. We're already out. Maybe replace it with cobblestone? Maybe? Oh, it looks so dark now. It's like we're back in the cave. I'll probably put windows. And maybe I'll have like a big opening somewhere. Yeah, I might put Botania on the roof too, because flowers and all that. All the ugly infrastructure could be on the bottom, and all the pretty not infrastructure will all be on the top maybe. Okay, I'm gonna put another elevator here. I might do a sheep farm at some point, because they have like shearing only farms. Or oh wait, I'm dumb. We already have the mob farm string. Okay, so we have our elevator. We can go up and down. Let me see what we have in terms of lighting. So we could kind of know where our elevators are. Enlightened fused quartz. This might actually be kind of interesting. Well, let's see how enlightened fused quartz is. That's going to require a lot of quartz and glowstone, though. I gotta collect. So, how much light are we emitting? Okay, not bad. That's not bad. Oh, but you know what? I don't think we want the elevators here. I know that's where we put them, but I'm thinking we should move them somewhere else, maybe. No. Dang it. We're trapped. How do we get out? Oh no, we're stuck. I think we have... okay, well we have here. I wonder if we should have them here, so we have access to the portals? Oh, well there's the portal. Alright, I'll light this up here for now. Alright, then just go up like there, and then this one we can go right here. Right? Kind of at the corner, kind of not. But that'll give us quick access to our portals here. And then we'll put our fused quartz here. That would look nice. So here we are at in the nether. Make sure we have our gear that we want. I want to get the blood bucket, portal gun for sure, and then this, and then the hang glider. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. You know I'm stupid? Because we have a tool for this. We have the bronze pickaxe with silk touch on it. Just a little bit. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Yeah, oh, son of a gun. I didn't have a plan for that. Let me think here. So, we can bring the armor we had on earlier. Okay, we'll do the longfall boots. Ruby sword, fire resistance potion, some toast. I'm gonna get a new thing. We're gonna build the flux chiller. I have a snowball. No idea why I have a snowball, but we're just gonna use one. So the flux chiller is kind of cool, no pun intended, and its whole purpose is exactly what we had a problem with. We're at redstone? We are out of redstone. Wow, we have no redstone. It has the ability to freeze water and lava, which means we could have saved ourselves with this. Oh, I need to bring a pickaxe. I bring everything but the pickaxe. That's what happened last time I had to get my stuff. What do we have in terms of pickaxe? What do we have? What's our... Thaumcraft to save the day, hopefully. So, this guy here. See how we have lava here? Not anymore. We could just do that. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get into the lava. Start placing our blocks. Okay. I want to get out of here because I want to make sure nothing goes like sideways. The heck? Oh, that's right. So there's a bug. There's a bug in Botania where you'll get a second ring of mana when you die. We are not going to be exploiting this. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that at some point. So we're gonna be using the flux chiller now instead of using the bucket of blood. We can do this. You know, we're falling. We can do that. So we need to get out of here now. Pretty disappointing death, but that's par for the course here. Now process our ores here. We should just be able to do this, and then that should just process that. Oh yeah, and as for this band of mana, we're just gonna throw it away, because we're not cheating here. I just never understood that bug. It's like this, it's just so weird. It's just so weird that it happens. Take those out, put the glowstone in first, then put the quartz in, because, you know, you're going to end up with not what you want. Okay, this guy's pretty slow, so we'll have to deal with that later. So we have night vision on. I'm going to turn my night vision off real quick. So then that should start lighting up the area. Maybe I'll build like a massive like grass field on top of the house. Yeah, so we build like a giant grass, like we cover the entire roof with grass and mycelium as well. And then we'll build like a little cottage or something up there. That'll be where I'll sleep. But let me get my farm rebuilt. So this is going to look a little different than what we had originally. It is going to be technically smaller. What? No! That's horrible. That's terrible. Who would even do that? What? Eh? Biomes with plenty bucket name. That's a bug I didn't realize I'd ever have. Huh. That's a unique issue. We got a glitched out bucket. I guess just don't have a bucket of blood in your inventory if you're gonna use the Fluivac. Crop sticks. And our seeds. Where's our seeds? There we go. I'm gonna get some glowstone because we have a whole bunch of this stuff, and we're gonna use the chisel. Use chisel, and we're gonna make it look nicer. To me, it's not the best looking thing in the world, and you can choose a different one. I'm gonna go for neon. Put them at the water lines. And then that is 3 away, so 1, 2, 3, so here. So we'll have that. We'll have this kind of area here. And then at the corner of all of these here, we're gonna do like a little glowstone tower. And maybe we'll make like a fence or something too. So then that will be what our base will look like for now, and then maybe I'll move the elevator somewhere so it looks a little bit more, looks a little bit better. But for now, this is what we're going for. We'll find the center of here, and then we'll just do 4 in a circle. Does that look fine? What if they were on the base level? What if they're on this level here? Okay, this is kind of temporary, kind of not. Like, we'll obviously make the base look nicer later, but this is what we have to work with. Okay, so the roof is completely covered. I wonder if we put them in the ground, does it have the same effect? No, it's actually less. So, what if instead we did a big square of them, or how about a big ring? A big ring of them, maybe. Let me see. We did like a ring of them. Like so. Yeah, I think we'll do a ring of them. Okay, it doesn't look brighter, but it does look at least somewhat nice. Let me carve these out here. There, and then maybe the pillar could also get something like this, maybe. We'll do it. We'll put one here. The lights here I'm placing, they're not necessarily for the ground. They're for the walls. So we'll have them kind of light up the walls. I think they have a better look to them, but we'll have to see. But yeah, we're fully enclosed again. This kind of nightmarish looking place here. So yeah, I think we're good with the lighting. I'm going to move our mycelium above ground. So to do that, we're gonna have to get some dirt. We are gonna have some lighting issues, but that's gonna be par for the course. We're actually gonna grab quite a bit of this because, in fact, we're just gonna grab all of it. We're gonna grab all of it. And for sake of, like, looks and consistency, I'm actually gonna redo this. Redo the farm here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that looks fine. That looks pretty good, actually. Looks more consistent. A whole bunch more glowstone. There's probably more efficient ways to do this lighting here, but place our mycelium in a couple of spots here. A mycelium field. Now, why we need mycelium? I actually don't know why we need why we need mycelium. I should probably also build a grass area up there too. Now that I think about it. I mean, where would we put our grass patch? I think our grass patch should go, well, next to the mycelium. Why not? Then we have a grass patch up there, and then we could put our that thing up there. Yeah, so grass, and then we grab watering can, and that should propagate out. Oh yeah, we need a sugarcane farm, I just realized. I'm gonna put it here and then here. When we get to AgriCraft sugarcane seeds, I'll just replace it. We'll just have to go and stomp on some grass. Come on. Okay, you know what? It's faster just mine up all the dirt here. Yeah, because the sugarcane seeds, they're gonna be a lot nicer because they're just gonna be, because we'll be getting a lot out of them. I mean, sugarcane seeds aren't the most difficult thing to obtain. They are just a combination of wheat and carrot seeds. So we could probably get them, you know, pretty soon. I might do it off camera, to be honest, because I don't think anyone wants to watch me do more crop breeding. We had a whole episode dedicated to that. I need something for the thumbnail, so here we are, rooftop garden. That's our thumbnail picture right there. So, we have a redstone problem. Oh. I mean, we kind of have a redstone problem. It's 70 redstone blocks. So, yes! We finally reached redstone level with the quarry. So, we're getting lots of redstone. That's good. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end the video. So, we made some progress with the base. You know, we planted this. We made the rooftop garden here. Pretty nice. I do like this garden here. I don't really want to move the portals, but I could look into doing that. We are going to have to move all of our magic stuff somewhere. Like I said, probably put Botania on the roof. Definitely underground. We're going to have to swap the floor with something else. I'm going to remove the dirt, and we're going to redo the floors in here. I think we're good on power. I always want to check power. You always want to check your power. Make sure we have enough power here. We could continue Botania. We could continue Thaumcraft. I mean, I got all the things I'd want from those mods. At least for now. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do next. But if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. And with that, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.